Hello, this is SJ Talks and Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. I'm hearing more and more. I just did a video. You had a chance to get over and catch my video. I was talking about the 4B movement. If you hadn't had a chance to go over there and watch that video, go over there and check it out. I'll probably link it up to this one. It started in North Korea. Women, the birth rates are extremely low in North Korea, and a lot of the women are deciding that being alone, being celibate, not getting married, and having children is in their best interest. Is in their best interest because um, they're getting tired of being abused and this and that and the other. Um, and now it's moving over to United States. United States women have gotten hip to this 4B movement. A lot of us have already kind of been doing it. Well, 3B, us women that have children, 3B, 3 and 4B movement. Um, and a lot of us women have already been doing that for years and years. And I've talked about more and more women are starting to embrace singleness. A lot of women are coming on TikTok of all races, women of all races. I seen one, Sheila True Love, on her video that she just did, had a Russian woman. She had a Russian woman come on there. She had a TikTok of a Russian woman that came on there and said that men in Russia ain't a lot of men in Russia ain't doing right. They ain't trying to take care of their kids. And I thought the men in Russia was up on the up and up. I don't do a lot of research on other countries, but I know Africa has high rates um, of women, single mothers, with men, not sticking raising kids and this and that and other. So we're the North Koreans ain't doing right. So this is a world. This is not just the United States. This is a worldwide thing where women, more and more women, because black men just can't put it on. I know how they like to blame black women for everything. They just can't put it all on black women. Say, oh, well, they're bitter. Them black women are bitter. That's why they're saying that. Can't just put it all on black women because you got women of all races are coming on TikTok and they're signing off about this thing here. So I was thinking about that and I said, more and more women are starting to come to come to realize that they'd rather be single, and when they become single and they become celibate, they realize how much peaceful it is. A lot of women are saying that since they stopped dating and became celibate and all that, they realize how peaceful it is. And because they realize that it's so peaceful to the point that they're no longer interested in having relationships with men. They're no longer interested in marriage. They're no longer interested in having children. And because a lot of, like I said, when women get into relationships, we give a lot of ourselves. We pour a lot of, like I said in the other video, I don't knock marriage. Marriage can be a beautiful union, especially when two people are working together to help one another. And but a lot of women are getting into marriages and everything, and they say, well, men say, well, women are the ones that initiate divorce. Statistically, women are the ones that file for divorce. But then you have to ask the question, why are these women filing divorce? Because 9 times out of 10, a woman don't leave no good man. There's that small percentage of women that, like, well, I don't want to be married, I just simply don't want to be married no more, and they move on. But in most cases, in this patriarchal, I know I don't say that right, American society, in most cases, women do not leave a good man. If a woman is divorcing a man, 9 times out of 10, there is a reason why she's leaving. It could be abuse, domestic violence, mental or physical, emotional, or infidelity, or non-support. He's failing to support financially to the family. He's failing to help with the children. It's a reason why those women are divorcing. It's a reason why. Because men like to brag about that. But that which is coming to my point that I'm getting ready to make. That that doesn't look good for men. That doesn't look good for men that women are filing for divorce in high numbers. because 9 times out of 10, women don't leave no good man. More women are finding peace in singleness. More women are finding peace. So I was thinking earlier, men got a lot of work to do. If more and more women are coming, if all races are coming forth and saying that they'd rather be alone, because men, like Kevin Samuels and a lot of the red pill saying, oh, go ahead and get y'all cats. Kevin Samuels, which one do you like, cat or dog? They like to tease women about getting cats and all this and dogs. Women are saying, yes, I'd rather live with my cats. I'd rather live with my dogs and be at peace than be in a relationship or marriage with a man. What is that saying to men? More and more women are coming forth. The birth rates in the United States are steadily decreasing. Stay tuned. I'm going to do a video talking about that. The birth rates, they're very, very, very concerned because the birth rates in the United States are steady on the decline because more women are saying, I'm not having any kids. So men have to start taking a look in the mirror at themselves. In the Black community, domestic violence rates are through the roof. Black femicide rates are through the roof. Black women's HIV rates are through the roof. So men like to consistently blame women all the time. And we live in a sexist, patriarchal society where everything is dumped on a woman. All the blame and all the faults of everything that's happened in society, particularly in the Black community, is dumped on the woman's shoulders. But men do not take accountability. Men never take accountability. They always want to dump everything off on the women and say everything is always women's fault. But they don't want to take accountability. So men have to ask themselves, more and more men are starting to panic. The epidemic of lonely men is decreasing. More and more men are getting lonely, decreasing. I meant increasing. More and more lonely men are on the rise. Men are starting to panic. They're sounding off on TikTok, talking about this 4B movement is not going to work because of pick-me's or whatever. Yes, there's going to be a certain percentage of women that's not going to be for it, and that's fine. But more and more women are coming to this. More and more women are saying, I don't want marriage. I don't want a relationship. I don't even want to date. I don't want to have children. And men have to start taking a look in the mirror at themselves and say, okay, what do I need to fix? What do I need to work on so I can be a more loving husband? If I desire a wife, okay, what can I do? What work do I need to do so I can be a more loving and supportive mate to a woman? More men need to start doing the inner work because guess what? Us women, we're doing the work. A lot of us are seeking God. A lot of us are going into therapy. I'm about to go into therapy again myself. I was in it before. I'm about to go in it again. We're seeking God. We're going into therapy. A lot of us women are doing the inner work. But the question is, are men doing the work? And when I see the domestic violence rates through the roof and the femicide rates through the roof, when I see all that, that tells me that men are not doing the work. And when you're seeing more and more women come forth of all races saying, this is not just a Black woman thing, saying that no more dating, no more marriage, no more relationships, no more children, all that. I'm more at peace, celibacy, all of it, the whole shot. When more and more women are coming to this, more and more men need to take a look in the mirror at themselves and ask themselves and ask God, what do I need to do to be a better mate, to be a more supportive mate, to be more understanding? What inner work? Because a lot of these men need to do the work. They need to do the inner work. They need to make changes. and they're refusing to make changes. They're refusing to take accountability, and they're refusing because they're so busy dumping everything on women and blaming everything on women. They're refusing to take accountability. And when you refuse to take accountability, you won't look in the mirror at yourself. When you're so busy pointing your finger at others and blaming others, you're not going to take a look in the mirror at yourself and find out what it is that you need to work on. What do I need to do to be first of all, a better man? What do I need to do to be, if I take on a wife, to be a more loving and supportive partner for my wife and a more understanding partner for my wife? What do I need to do if I have children to be a better father? We're not asking for perfection. Women are not asking for perfection. Women just want men to be. Women don't want men to be abusive mentally or physically. We just want you guys to do the work. And some women just don't care either way. Some women are not so, well, I don't care whether they do the work or not. I'm out. And so that men need to start taking a look at themselves in the mirror, because there are still going to be a certain percentage of women that going to want to get married, that want to have the family. But men need to start doing the work, because they talk about pick-me's. And like I said, I'm not big into the name calling thing. There's nothing wrong with a woman desiring to get married and all that and having children. But the fact that more and more women are coming to this 4B thing means that more men need to start doing the work and stop so busy blaming women for everything and taking a look in the mirror at yourselves and figuring out, okay, what do I need to do to make changes? What can I do? Ask God, what do I need to do to make changes so I can be, when I do get into a relationship, I can be a better mate to my woman. I can be a better father to my kids. Women are not asking for perfection. The women that still desire to be married, they're not asking for perfection, because ain't nobody perfect. Was nobody perfect but Jesus. They're just asking you to be a more loving and supportive mate, a more better father for your children. A lot of women just want men to do the best they can. Just do the best you can. Ain't nobody saying you got to be no rich man and all that. Just do the best you can. Do the best you can and be the best man that you can be. That's all a lot of women are asking for. They're just asking for you to just be your best. Be at your best. Just do the best that you can. Okay? And be willing to give the love that you would want to receive from a woman. You want to receive love and respect, be willing to give that back. Because whatever you want to receive, you got to be willing to give it back. You got to be willing to give love. You got to be willing to give respect in order to receive it back. Okay? It's not one-sided. If you want a woman to give you love, if you want her to give you respect, you got to be willing to give that back to her. Okay? Bottom line. And that just tells me that a lot of men got work to do. They got a lot of work to do mentally, spiritually, emotionally, the whole deal. Because it's too many women that's coming to this. And then the birth rates are decreasing. And of course, there's other factors involved with that, why that's happening. And I'm going to do another video talking about that. But yeah, more men need to take a look in the mirror at themselves and stop blaming others and start taking accountability and saying, look, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to work on myself so I can be a better man? Not for my woman, for my family, for my children, for society as a whole. Okay? Something to think about, something to marinate on. Hit me up in that comment section, that like, subscribe, and share. Until the next video, be blessed.